Chairman, members of the committee, those with Seaver hearing, on behalf of the judiciary again, in opposition to this piece of legislation. For a couple different reasons. So there's really kind of two different things happening in this bill. The first one is that it adds the qualifying for the services of the public defender as evidence that this person is will not be able to pay. The standard in 1215.8 for qualifying for the public defender services is simply that once they've paid for all their basic needs, they don't have money left over to pay for an attorney to retain an attorney. Like that's the legal standard. I would submit that the legal standards for the rest of the things on these lists are actually really stringent. I know it says food stamps here, we should probably update that to SNAP, because that's what I call it now. But for the rest of these, you actually have to provide lots of documentation to qualify for these programs. So I would caution this committee in expanding that and adding a qualification, because the rest of these are things that require a lot of documentation. They're very thoroughly vetted, either at the state level or at the federal level. Moving forward, we heard from the public defender that he has anecdotal evidence that this isn't happening. That's the exact opposite of the reaction I received from the judiciary. Quite frankly. The reaction was, well, why do we need this? We do this already, is what I was told, quite frankly. So they were looking at it more as adding the qualification for public defenders being a significant change, but also they were like, well, why are they trying to strengthen this when we do this already? I want to also caution this committee, because I feel like we got a bit muddy. I want to make sure that everyone understands we're not talking about bail, because there was a discussion about bail earlier. We're not talking about bail. We're not talking about innocent until proven guilty, because people are proven guilty. We're now talking about them paying restitution to people that were harmed, paying for their costs, paying for all these other things. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about innocent people anymore at this point. So we do want to make sure that if they have any capability whatsoever, that they do pay. That's important to the system, and important to maintaining the system and keeping taxes low so everyone doesn't have to pay for the system. With that, I'd be happy to take any questions that you have.
Any questions for Elizabeth? Yes, Rob?
Would you be able to provide the numbers? The public defender is saying that it's not being done. Would you be able to provide the numbers and statistical evidence that it is being done on a regular basis?
I'll look into it. I can't make any promises. I don't know if that's something I'm going to be able to do. So I'll give it a shot.
Elizabeth, I have a question. Is there any evidence that by having court costs or restitution, that it increases the chances or the likelihood that the person might find employment? Do you have any idea on that?
I have no data on that. I can see if anyone has any, but
I know in probation, I used to be a probation officer many years ago, and we were that was a big part of what we did, try to help them find employment, because that, idle minds and idle hands is never a good thing.
Right.
But
which certainly makes sense.
Said that, right?
It certainly makes sense, obviously, looking at it from that perspective. But obviously, these are fines and fees, restitution that we want to get paid.
Yes.
So we don't want to be looking for ways to make people not have to pay these things. We want people to be made whole for crimes committed by others, right? So that's why initially the concern was like, why are we expanding the group of people? Because the requirement that means testing for, I'm not saying that they don't do it, I'm confident that the Public Defender's Office is doing what they're charged with in statute. We're just saying that it's not a super rigorous standard like you have for obtaining food stamps, for example.
Right. Thank you. Any other questions of Elizabeth? Joe?
Yes.
So, this committee is somewhat subject to the enactment. There's a subject matter.
Yes.
And public defense. A few people have asked you, and I'm paraphrasing following. Well, where's the numbers? Basically, where's the numbers? Where can you improve? Mike's over there saying he's got numbers he can improve on. In case you don't know, I work with the highest lawyers. Except for the ones in this committee.
I'm okay with that. I'll take it for being a lawyer. That's fine.
I don't like anything.
But the point of it is that, this committee is is
Yeah.
that the PD is saying, hey, we got numbers we can prove.
Well, he's saying that they put it on a listserv and only in one case have they actually seen someone sit down and fill it out.
What
That's,
I
I think is what you said.
was that anecdotally, which has some use, it's not definitive. What I said was 150 lawyers. I sought information from them. I got one person, that had seen this document being implemented before. Now, is that definitive? Can I say there were 200 or 300 that were done or 0 were done? No. You've got subsequent witnesses who are going to speak to that. That is what I said.
Madam Chair, I'm really concerned.
You what?
I'm really concerned, because you all know where I go when it comes to poor people. So, we got Mike standing up there, you know, he spit out some flames over there,
Yep.
all right? This good woman, out of respect for the university and every profession, we don't have the numbers in which this man has just spoke about. So now my concern is about this bill. I know there's going to be more folks going to testify.
Yeah.
But all these people, they have a good bunch of them, I know, and they know me. But the point of the matter is, I don't want this to disappear.
I hear you.
Okay.
Okay. I think you have a lot of people lined up in support of this stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know.
I think she's the only nay, as a matter of fact, at this point.
I mean, you know, woman I have to take a look at the judiciary system is not doing the right thing. But,
I just want to say, I think it's always a good idea to promote that people get jobs and find a better way, you know.
Yeah, it is relieving someone of having to pay restitution the best way of doing that, because now you have someone that was subject to a crime and they're not going to be named. So that's the other thing you gotta think about too, because it's both here. So
how are you gonna get a job if you just been charged?
That's true. It's a double-edged sword, as we call it, right? And,
Well, maybe on your side, I don't know, one side, my sword is ready to go.
no, it's a tough one. But I hear what you're saying, and I don't know what the answer is, but.
yeah, in terms of costs, obviously we want to make sure that they're paid as much as possible, right?
And the courts do give extra time to pay if the person shows up and says why they can't pay, so that continues on and on and on.
Well, I won't go back and do verbal table tennis, but that's not what I'm hearing from Mike. And I put words in this man's mouth.
No, he would know.
Okay.
So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to go back to the judiciary. I'm going to see what kind of numbers I can get for the country. All right? You're welcome.
Thank you, Elizabeth.